In our last video, we were back at our fixer-upper farmhouse in Maryland and got started on renovating the entire downstairs of the home. Now we're finishing this huge project. Will's knocking out the kitchen cabinets and laying down all the floors. Oh, and I decided to take on this whole bathroom transformation by myself. Just kidding, I needed Will's help a lot.
Will, this is giving me a new appreciation for all the work you've done.
Make sure you stay tuned to the end because we're going to do a full before and after reveal of this house flip, and we have an update to share with you guys about our horse flame. But first, Will has a lot of leaves to pick up.
All right, guys. Well, as you can see by this pretty little thing sitting here, I won the battle and we got a leaf back. I finally talked Jen into it. You can see the ground is covered in leaves, so it made sense to get it. It needs a little bit of work to get going. Not work, but like I have to add a bracket or whatever to the lawnmower. So I'm gonna try to do that. Hopefully it's quicker than I feel like it's gonna be, but you know, everything always takes forever. So I'm gonna work on that now. Hopefully I can get some leaves vacuumed up here soon. Okay guys, this is the last time you'll see the kitchen like this. Well, hopefully. All the cabinets are installed, everything's good to go. And they just pulled up with the granite countertops, or I should say quartz or whatever they are. But they're getting ready to be installed and I'm so excited for this day, honestly. Because it just makes such a big improvement on the kitchen. Okay Jen, the first section is in, the little peninsula. What do you think? You still like it?
Yeah, it looks...
Oh, who do we have? You need to introduce.
This is our nephew Xavier. He's hiding behind me right now.
Xavier, can you say hi?
His name is the Tickle Monster right now, I think.
Xavier!
So yeah, these look really good. So we went with we were trying to do like a concrete look without wanting to deal with concrete countertops. Didn't want white countertops on white and the walls are white, so.
Yeah, that would have been too much white.
Yeah, so we were trying to kind of bring in a little bit of darkness, but not like dark countertops. So I think these turned out really nice. So they're still bringing this final piece in.
Oh yeah, I didn't see they got this too, so that's cool.
Yeah, they got this little piece in.
Nice.
So it looks so good. All right, all the countertops are sitting in place now, and it's super exciting to see.
It is. I'm so excited for two reasons. Number one, obviously it looks so good, but number two, selfishly, this is my first time ever installing cabinets, and I thought for sure I'd mess something up and it wouldn't be right.
Right. But yeah, they were all level. He did the template the other day and said, oh, they're looking all good. So you did good for your first cabinet install.
Thank you.
We took a break from working on the house today because I'm actually heading to compete in a pickleball tournament.
Yeah.
So I'm a little nervous, half excited. I've never done a tournament before. I think that I'll do good. Hopefully, I'm playing in a so they have different level brackets if you're not familiar with it. It's kind of like how tennis is. So you have 3.0, 3.5, 4.0. So I'm competing in a 4.0, which I'd rather not be. I'd rather be in 3.5. But really, I'm filling a spot that was open from another team dropping out. So I wasn't really choosing where I was gonna compete. So the competition might be way out of my level, or it might be on par. I really don't know because again, I've never done a tournament. So. Thank you.
All right.
Oh. Okay, so now they're playing in the losers bracket, which they only get one game for that. And it's best out of, you have to get 15 points. So they are playing a very, very good team. There we go, Jen just got a point. Okay, Jenny, I got 8 colors painted for you now, right? Yep.
Yeah, I don't like any of them.
I don't like any of them.
I'm gonna put a picture right here, which was my inspiration color, but I couldn't figure out exactly what that color was, so I'm trying to find one that looks as close as possible. Yes, that one can X, because that's like too brown.
Yeah, too brown.
Okay.
This one's too brown.
Yes. I think I know which one you like best.
I have two. Which ones do you think?
That one's one.
Okay.
And
You say so.
then probably that one.
Is that what you think?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay,
Is
you
this
were
a
right
game
with
show?
this one. Yeah, it's a game show. You were right with this one.
Okay.
But I also kind of like this one. But
Yeah.
I think it's too dark. I think it is too brown.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I like this a little bit more of a brighter green that this one has.
But see, like the picture that I showed earlier on here, it was more of that muted green with a brown undertone, like a mossy color, than like a real like green.
Then I would say that one.
Yeah.
That's the look you're going for.
Because I think that one's just slightly too brownish here.
I think so too. This is too dark. This is an X2 in my opinion.
So we're gonna come back in here this afternoon, look at it again when the light has changed to see if that influences our decision at all. That's what they say is the best thing to do, like when you're doing paint colors, is to paint the swatches and at least give yourself a day where you can come throughout the day as the light changes in the room and see like how it looks. Look at Flame out there just chomping away. It's funny because this is actually like my favorite bedroom.
This is my favorite
because you
as well.
have a view of the horse area. It's just so cute. I'm having a lot harder time with like this room with the greens because I just want it to be just right, what's in my head. And here, I wanted to do kind of like a muted grayish blue, and I don't know what happened with that paint swatch. It looks straight up pink. Yeah, I think it's the wrong color. Like, there's no way. That's straight up pink. As soon as I saw that blue, I'm like, oh, that's perfect.
Oh, really? So it's not even just that it's the best out of all three. It was actually perfect.
Well, here's the thing. Like, I'm sure I could get more paint swatches of that blue gray and like get real picky. But like, I really like that one.
Good.
I think also because this is a small bedroom, so I didn't want to go with anything super dark in here and make it feel real closed in.
Right.
So I think it's like perfect. Not too dark.
All right, now that all the cabinets are in and the countertops are in, I'm gonna go around and start working on putting the doors and drawers on. Today I might even work on getting like the microwave installed, the sink, well the sink's installed, but I mean the faucet, all that good stuff. So we'll see how much I can get done today. I gotta run to Home Depot later. Today's Sunday, Monday ends up being like a big work day. So a lot of times Sunday night I'll go to Home Depot, get all the materials we need for the week. But I'm gonna start getting all this stuff installed, and this will just really help the cabinets and everything come together, look really nice. So I'm excited. Okay, the last drawer is going in, which pretty much wraps up this project. I gotta vacuum it out once I'm done. But this drawer went in so nice. I'm surprised that it went as smooth as it did because I've never installed cabinets before. You guys saw the hiccups in the beginning.
Well, we messed up.
It was a little frustrating, but I kind of expected that too, right? In the moment, it doesn't make it easier. But yeah, the fact that it went as good as it did, I'm just glad that they all look good, they look nice, and I did it right, and I didn't have to do too many, fixes and corrections and all that. So we are on to our next project in the house, which is gonna be probably the most satisfying, but also probably some of the most work. Luckily, I've done this before. Next project is laying the flooring. So we're using a luxury vinyl plank. It's a pretty dark brown that we're going for. Got a sample right here. So not super dark, I shouldn't say pretty dark, but a little on the darker side. Luckily, I do have experience installing these. I've done quite a bit of flooring. Still gonna be quite a bit of work. It's a big area, it's on concrete. There's an underlay on it already, but we're also adding an additional underlay since it is on concrete, just to give it a little bit more softness, I guess would be the word. But I got Kati here to help me today, and we're just gonna try to knock out these floors as quick as we can. So we're gonna start in the dining room, work over into the kitchen, and then work basically towards from the back to the front of the house. Okay, Kati is installing the very last board, except for the bathroom and laundry room.
Yes.
There we go. Yay! All done! Okay, now time to go play pickleball.
Pickleball.
Oops, it's not getting your face. There we go.
Ooh. Good job, guys.
Thanks.
Snaps for Will and Kati.
Tomorrow we're gonna start, because this is all done now, so we're gonna start on the trim. What?
Okay. Kati's just making faces.
We're gonna start on the trim, buttoning up everything in the kitchen, all the finishing touches. So it's coming together.
Why is she crying?
Because she doesn't want tomorrow.
One of the areas of this house that we really haven't tackled a lot yet is this downstairs half bath. It's kind of in a state of like 60s style going on. We have really outdated wall paneling, kind of old ugly wallpaper that's already peeling up, just a lot of yuckiness. So while Will is handling pretty much everything else in this house, I'm going to be tackling this half bath today and try to transform it from this ugly space into. So the reason we haven't really dealt with this bathroom yet since starting the renovation is just kind of a place for us to come and just clean paintbrushes and just like be dirty while keeping everything out of the rest of the house. That's really nice. So we've kind of saved this and the next door laundry room as like the last things that we tackle. And I told Will that I could definitely take this half bath on as like my project. So I've been saving a lot of ideas on Pinterest. I think that this room could be really cute. I envision saving some of the bottom wall trim. We're going to clean up the top border a little bit so that it's just a little bit more updated looking, but retain the wood paneling. I think it's gonna give it some character. We're gonna paint it nice grayish blue. There's quite a few things that we need to get from Home Depot. So before I even get started in this bathroom today, we are going to run up there and get everything that we need. So we're picking a vanity light for the bathroom, and I wish I had planned further in advance and just ordered it off Amazon, because Amazon actually has good
Great
lighting
lighting,
options
yeah.
for a good price, and Home Depot is like not a lot of
rough, huh?
variety. Yeah.
That one? No, this one. They only have one. Nope,
No.
they got two. One's a return though. Oh, there's another one.
That's
back
risky. Okay. See, that's cute. We have a silver, like a real shiny silver faucet that came with on the vanity that we bought. But when I'm looking on Pinterest, it actually looks nice to kind of mix the metals a little bit. So I'm between this and just going, I think the safe route would be like a black one, but I think this could look really cool. Okay, new plan. They actually have ones on Amazon we could get that could be here tomorrow. We just didn't know if we'd get it that quick because tomorrow is New Year's Eve. But it showed I could get it tomorrow, so we're just gonna get one on Amazon so we can actually get something that we're happy with.
It's kitchen cabinetry.
Nothing's more exciting than toilet shopping.
Right. You ready to pick out a prime pooping position?
Yeah. Honestly, I just want something that's decent but not too expensive. That's the goal here.
Like this one, $1.99?
American Standard is good toilets.
Yeah.
Why the sound effects?
What'd you say?
Why the sound
I
effects?
don't know.
I'm working on getting over my just like complete hate of hardware stores, because growing up my dad would bring me in here and just look at things for a really long period of time, and it just gave me this hatred towards Home Depot and Lowe's. And it's somewhere that we have to come really often with doing some of these house renovations, so I'm trying to like get over it. But I do hate how it's like a giant warehouse and you gotta walk a mile to get in between the things that you need. And Will likes to tend to do hardware store runs like late at night after we played pickleball, and it just makes me hate it even more because I'm on a pickleball high and then I have to go and walk around Lowe's at 10 o'clock at night. But we're here in the morning this time. That's a long piece of trim there.
So we're going with this one here called Shingle. There's a cute little decorative edge, and I don't know if we're gonna put that at the top or that at the top, but I think even if we flip it one way or the other, it'll look nice. As enticing as this beautiful flower border is, test again. So what do you have to do here? Just disconnect the water supply lines?
Yep, so this is the cold side. We'll disconnect this one. And then close it all the way because I had to leave it open to get the tool in there.
It's leaking.
And there we go.
Well, this is giving me a new appreciation for all the work you've done in the house.
Is it? You feel bad for all the days you were yelling and screaming?
Yelling and screaming?
Yeah.
Now you're making me sound bad.
The state pass.
Oh, my knees. Oh.
Is it hurting?
I'm not a young one anymore.
You're not what?
A young one
Oh,
anymore.
at least I'm not a millennial anymore.
I'm not a millennial anymore. I'm a boomer. Alright, most of the demo is done in the bathroom. I got all the floors out, that little trim piece on the top, wallpaper is gone, vanity's gone, toilet has been gone, and I kind of swept the floor up good, got all the pieces of tile up that I broke off. So what I'm doing next is I'm gonna try sanding the walls with a little sander on like 120 grit, just to kind of see if I can get that residue off, and I'm hoping it comes off easily, and that way we can just kind of fill any holes in the wall and paint it. So I'm gonna try it out, see, hopefully it comes off easy for me. Okay, it seems like it's working good, but this is the easiest wall. It doesn't have as much of the residue on it, so it seems like if I kind of like do it in a circular pattern that it will wear that away. So I'm hopeful the rest of the wall will go pretty easy. It's not gonna be like easy, but like easy enough that it's worth doing so we can paint. Good afternoon. It is day 2 of working on this bathroom renovation. I didn't quite finish the sanding last night, but I did get a lot of it done. It was starting to be a little overwhelming because I really need to be wearing a mask and safety glasses. So all of you safety people, don't come after me because truthfully, we just don't have that here, and I really don't feel like running out to the hardware store to get it. So I'll probably just like bring this shirt up over my face a little bit today because I was just starting to get like a little chest discomfort just like from breathing it all in, and it was like covering my whole body. So I'm gonna finish the sanding first thing today and then just kind of see where we get to. I'm just coated with a layer of wallpaper dust. So now I'm just going by hand with this sander, what do you call it? The sanding piece that went on the tool. And just kind of going over by hand and seeing if I can get any of those edges. Alright, Will has put in the electrical box for the new light, so that's all done, and now I'm just gonna go around. He made me some easy mud too. I say I'm doing this bathroom renovation, but really like Will's still helping me with a lot of stuff. So I'm gonna go around and just patch all the little holes in the wall so that that can dry today, this afternoon, while I'm doing some other stuff. There is a large hole in the wall right there from where the old light was. We're debating what to do because we really don't want to have to like cut a big piece of drywall, so we might just like tape it. We're not that worried because the new mirror is gonna be covering it, so I'm just gonna work on filling all the small holes and then we'll decide how we want to address that one. Alright guys, it is a new day, and Will was nice enough last night to come in and finish all the sanding. He refilled some of the holes that needed a little bit more mud on them, and he actually did that like after midnight because last night was New Year's Eve and we went over to my parents' house, and I was actually starting to not feel great. When we got back, I was like, I need to sleep so that I can be good tomorrow, and he was nice enough to come in and do all that for me. So I just want to say thank you, Will. I appreciate all your hard work. And so what I'm doing now is I actually went in and kind of like swept the walls off, just trying to get all the dust out of there. Because it's a small room, the dust like really like settles on everything, so I want to make sure that the walls are really clean before I start painting. So I did that already, kind of vacuumed in there, and now I'm going to go in and I'm just using warm water and a sponge, just gonna go down the walls and just get all the dust off, and then after that will be paint, which is exciting. So hopefully we'll see this bathroom transform a little bit today because it's been like a lot of demo. So I'm gonna head in there now and get to work. Alright, walls are all cleaned, and before I start actually painting the walls, I'm gonna do the ceiling real quick. It doesn't even like super need ceiling paint because it's been painted before, but there's some areas that are a little bit banged up, so I'm just gonna hit the ceiling real quick, and then we will be painting this wall first. That way I can just take it all the way down before we put the trim piece on. So that's the plan. Say hi to the vlog, William.
Hi.
So last night, Will was in again working on my project until like what, 3 a.m.
Roughly, yeah.
So because even though I did 2 coats in there, it really needed a 3rd one. So and I think honestly we should just kill it first. That's what we realized. But so he did the 3rd coat, so now it's really nice in there. I'll show you guys in a sec.
I sanded all the walls too.
Oh, okay, yeah, because like there was some areas that really need to be sanded where I think like the paint was getting a little goopy from, you know, the adhesive or whatever. So that's fixed now, and he put the light fixture up, so I have more light in there today, which will be nice. And so today the first thing we're working on is getting all that trim cleaned up at the bottom and painted. So cool. I'm gonna start working on that. Well, thanks for your help.
You're welcome.
Alright, first piece is cut and I did a dry fit and it looks perfect. It did take us a few tries just making sure that we were doing the angle right, because if you don't do trim a lot, it is like a lot of second guessing, like, okay, do I have the angle the right way, in the right direction? So, but I did try fit it and it's perfect. So I was debating if I wanted to cut them all first and then paint them and nail them up, but I think that I'm just gonna nail one up at a time, just because it'll be easier as I go around the room to like fit them together better, and it'll make the painting a little bit harder, but it's honestly, it's not a lot of paint or trim to paint anyways. So I'm gonna go ahead and nail this one up now, and then we'll just kind of like cut and nail around the room as we go. Alright, time to nail in the final trim piece. Trim is all done, except for quarter round. So now I'm gonna go around and caulk all the nail holes, which is a lot. and then just get it prepped for painting. All right, after about 2 hours at least of caulking, trim is finally ready to be painted. That actually took a lot longer than I was expecting. So the color that I went with for the trim is called Outer Space by Sherwin-Williams. Kind of like a darker bluish gray color. I think it's gonna look really pretty in here as the trim color, so. Will's hoping that this only needs 1 coat. I think that it's gonna need at least 2 just because like this has no primer on it. All right, we are finally done painting the trim and it looks amazing. I'm loving the color. I was a little skeptical when I first painted it on, but now that it's dried, it's like the perfect kind of dark grayish blue. It has like a nautical vibe to it. So I think it's just gonna be so cute. A lot of the downstairs in this house is like very just kind of white and open and bright. And so I really just want to do something different in this bathroom and make it a little bit unique and kind of a focal point. So really happy with the color. It only needed 1 coat, so Will was right about that. The only thing I had to touch up twice was like the door and any like PVC vinyl parts and stuff, but all like the wood trim did fine with just 1 coat of paint. So this is, it's already pretty dry, but I'm gonna run in, I gotta feed the dogs real quick. And then next step is we're gonna start laying the flooring in here. So Will might get started on that while I'm feeding them, but then we're gonna come in here and try to power this floor out. It is currently, what time is it? 9:55, and we are leaving for Florida tomorrow. So we have to finish this bathroom tonight, so we're like on go time so that we can get this done and show you guys the final reveal tonight.
What's gonna be there? It's 1:36 in the morning, and we're supposed to drive to Florida tomorrow.
We might not. We were talking. Well, as you can see, the bathroom's not done.
Right.
So we're gonna have to finish that tomorrow. So.
And then with the roads, we might only end up doing a couple hours tomorrow, to be honest.
Or none.
No, I want to get going. I want to get a couple hours. We can
Good
do
for
it.
you.
I prefer driving at night anyway, so I'll drive.
Alright guys, it's final day of the bathroom renovation. We finished the floors last night, as you guys saw. So first thing I'm gonna do today is cut the quarter round to go around the border of the floor. So I think I'm gonna cut it and actually paint it before I put it on, just to make it a little bit easier, and then we could just paint over the nail holes. So Will's gonna be coming in a little bit to help with like vanity and all that. So I'm gonna try to do the quarter round, get that done, and hopefully only a couple more hours of this bathroom reno, because we actually have to leave for Florida today, so it has to be done before we leave. All right, so it's turning out that the quarter round is happening kind of at the same time as doing this vanity, because we realized that in order to get the vanity as close into that corner as possible, we had to cut out a little bit of the baseboard trim in the corner.
Yeah.
Because we really want the sink top to meet the wall so that we can like caulk it nice. And so because of that, if you can see, it's going all the way up here. So I'm only gonna do quarter round from this corner to the vanity, and then same thing over here. So Will's just kind of like dry fitting it, figuring out how we have to, is it good now?
I think it is. As long as you're happy with that, we can quarter round up to there. There's a small gap, but no matter what you do, there's gonna be a little gap. Unless the only other thing I could do is cut that trim behind, but I don't think that would look as good, so.
Yeah, so I think the sink top will meet the wall everywhere, right?
I think so. You might be close on this side, but I'm hopeful.
Well, do you want to dry fit the sink top on
Yeah,
there?
let's start on. I think it's gonna have that over a little bit. No, that's good.
Just perfection.
Yep.
Because now it's such a little gap, we can caulk it and not have to worry about water running down the side. Yay! Your cuts were great.
Thank you.
Like literally all we gotta do is caulk. It's like almost so good you don't even have to caulk.
Yeah, I know.
Hey guys, it's Jen from the future. I wanted to pop on real quick to give you guys an update about our horse Flame. So many of you have been commenting on videos and messaging us pretty much since we put out the first video that we bought the house that introduced you guys to Flame. We just want to say, first of all, we appreciate all of you who care so much about Flame and just wanted to know what was going on with him. Unfortunately, in February, I believe, of this year, of 2024, Flame did pass away. He was, I believe, 29 years old. He was close to his 30th birthday, so he had a pretty long life for a horse. And it was sad because we were home pretty much like all winter through the holidays. And then sometime in, it might have been January that he passed away. It was right after we got down to Florida. And Kati, Will's sister, was taking care of him for us while we were away. And so we had been with him for months and months. And then we just got down to Florida maybe for a week when we got a call that he had ingested something, swallowed something, and it was like stuck in his esophagus. And so we had his vet come out for an emergency visit, and they did everything they could trying to flush it out to get the object out. Normally, if it's a ball of, you know, grass and stuff that's gotten tangled up together, the flushing will kind of help break it up so that it can clear the clog, and it was not working. It was staying like a hard object. So we don't know what he got. There's a chance that it might have been like a tennis ball that we had from the dogs outside. The thing is that Flame was really good about not picking random things up and eating it. So I think there's a part of us that wonders if he was just kind of like ready to go, and he had been in not the best of health since we got him. He definitely had his ups and downs, of periods where he was in better health, and then periods where his disease that he had that affected his feet and everything, there was times where that was affecting him more, and he was kind of, you know, back and forth with it. And we just kind of feel like he was just getting old and tired and was just kind of ready to go. So that was hard because we were down in Florida and we couldn't be there. I know it was really hard on Will because he was the one who took care of Flame a lot when we were home. And it was hard on his sister Kati because she also took care of him a lot for us whenever we traveled, and she had to be there and see that and everything. Anyways, you know, they tried to get the clog out and they couldn't, and it became a decision of the most humane thing to do was to put him down. So we ultimately made that decision, and I think it was really hard for everyone, Will and I, and then Will's whole family, because they had spent a lot of time with Flame and everything. So just wanted to give you guys an update because I know so many of you were wondering about Flame. It was really sad the last time we were home because we do have renters in that house now temporarily, you know, until we want to be back in Maryland for a while, but it's just weird because the stables are empty now, the whole pasture's empty. So we're hopeful that maybe we could start renting the stable out to someone in the area that has horses that need to be boarded and just kind of get some life back into the stable. I think that would just liven up the property again. So just wanted to give you guys that update. Flame will always be a part of us, and we were so thankful that we got to step in and help him when we bought the house so that he could continue to live where he had lived his whole life. So we feel good in that we allowed him to enjoy the rest of his life. The year and a half or so that we had him before he passed, he got to stay where he had always known and where he loved to be. So thank you guys so much. I'm gonna go jump back over to the video so you can see the final renovation of the house. Alright, all the corner rod is in, and now I'm just gonna go around and caulk any areas that need to be cleaned up, do a little touch-up paint, and then mirror, and then we're done.
When we bought this house, it was an outdated fixer-upper straight from the 80s with green carpet, mismatched trim work, and tight rooms. But we fell in love with the property and we knew that the house had a lot of potential. So for the next year and a half, we worked on renovations whenever we were home in Maryland. It took a lot of hard work, way more money than we budgeted for, and a lot of help from friends and family. But it was all worth it because today, it's a beautiful modern farmhouse that feels bright and open. The kitchen turned out so good with these countertops and tile backsplash, and our mini bathroom flip brings a cute pop of color to the house. We're so happy to finally be done with this project, and now this is a place that we can come and stay when we want to visit family or just need a break from the RV. If you haven't seen the first video of us renovating this house, go check that out next. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we will catch you in the next video.